Here we go with day 15. Today I'm gonna have a tighter stance, no popping knees, keep my core tight, face forward, no popping knees. Please, no popping knees. Am I getting it? Let me see if I'm getting it. I don't hear any knees popping. It ain't popping. Okay, I think I'm gonna be okay now. I should probably add some weight on. Yeah, let's go add some weight on. Wait, let me make sure I'm a little bit warmed up. Check my headphones. Fake double bicep pose. Yeah, I think it's okay. Ooh, no, maybe not. Okay, let's keep going a little bit. Yeah, I think I got it. All right. Yeah! What's going on, folks? This is Jeff doing StrongLifts 5x5A. I'm going to be going through the squat, the bench, and the row. It's a Thursday morning right before work. Barely anybody at the gym. Actually, it's the day that I head out for Coachella. I'm going to be going to Coachella tonight. I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, this wraps up the week 5. I normally work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I did everything a day earlier because I'm going to Coachella this weekend, and I want to make sure I get my lifts in before I go out. When I get back, I'll be back on Monday. I'll be back on week 6, so I'll start as a normal schedule. If I'm not tired, I'm kind of afraid of that. I don't think I'm going to get any sleep this weekend. The big things that I'm worried about for even going to Coachella is I hope I don't lose strength, you know. I hope I don't get any weight, and I hope I don't get any weight. Actually, that's more of the concern. I've been doing so good at losing and cutting and everything that I hope I don't gain anything. Right now, this morning I weighed in at 193. I'm about 1 pound away from my lowest weight that I clocked in at, and that was from 2 years ago, right before going to EDC. Once I get to that point, it's on, right? So yeah, let's see. I'm coming into this workout. Yeah, I came in right before work to put in the work. I did have a shorter warm up. I wanted to get right to it. I was pretty excited to work on the stuff that I had to focus on for the day. After I got all of my feedback from doing the form check videos on the StrongLifts 5x5 subreddit, I was really excited to focus on the advice that I got. A lot of that was keeping my feet a little bit tighter because I had a really wide stance, or I have a wide stance. A lot of the reasons why I developed the stance and the form that I've got now is because I don't want my knees to pop, right? So knees started tracking out more, you know. Oh, here's the hype beast shot, right? Because I'm doing 220 pounds and I'm showing off all the weights now. You gotta do that, right? I even posted on Instagram. I've got an Instagram, I've got a Twitter. They're both usernames are GoRecMode. So if you guys want to check that out, that's where I'm at. Yeah, so I developed that kind of form because of I don't want my knee to pop. So now I've got the heels at least right outside of my shoulders, but I'm still tracking the toes outward, and I've noticed that the more I track them out, the less likely that my knee will pop. And I'm trying to keep the weight distributed evenly on both sides of my body and from the front and the back of my body. So I'm trying to keep that center equilibrium. I'm trying to keep that weight distribution centered and equal. There we go. That sounds right. Gotta make sure. So I even talked to my doctor about it. I wrote an email to my orthopedist to make sure that everything is okay. He said it's fine, just as long as I don't track my toes over have my knees track over the toes. So I'm working on that, and I'm keeping my neck neutral. Right, I gotta keep that. I've got this bad habit that in between sets I'll drop my head, look at the ground. So I tried doing it switch. I tried doing the squats normal ways, and I'm focusing on one thing that's in front of me, and I'm trying not to move my head around because it's a really bad habit. You know, it'll affect the spine, and I don't want any spine problems. So that's what I've been going through these sets. 220, man. I got 5 pounds left before I hit 2 plates. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be good. Um, let's see, what else can I talk about? Before every workout lately, I've been chugging Monster energy drinks. The zero calorie ones. But ever since I started seeing people drinking it on YouTube, it's influenced me to also drink it. It's a it's a very effective advertisement. And I've been drinking the Pure Zero. That's the mango passion fruit. It's pretty good. Um, it doesn't get me as amped as coffee does, but it does the job, and it's good to sip on in between sets. But I notice now, in between all my sets, I've been getting a lot more thirsty. So I gotta start bringing water bottles around. I bring a lot of gear when I go work out. I've got the tripod, I've got my camera, I've got the wraps. Sometimes I got elbow wraps. I've got a towel, I've got a phone. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I just throw onto the ground. But I like that. After every set, I like taking the straps off and just throwing them on the ground. Like, whatever, man. Like you just killed it, right? Like you drop the mic when you're done doing the announcement or whatever. Who does that? Fokker out, right? Yeah, yeah, Fokker out, or Seacrest out drops the mic. Yeah, so going through the sets, I've I'm really happy with the session because yeah, I did get to tighten up my stance. I'm trying to conform to more of a high bar squat, and it's helping. My knees weren't popping as much. It wasn't as loud as like the first few sessions that I did in week one. Those were bad. I don't know if you see like the second episode. I think it was the second or the third. It's called "It's Poppin'." That's where I really made it apparent that my knee was popping. So this is the last set. I did it backwards. I wanted to show off my back. Got the stomp going on. Yeah. By the final set, I was pretty happy with the stance. So I'm gonna try working on that and just keeping that keeping the tighter stance, and work on that and work off of that. So far, so good. Um, yeah, I guess that's it for squats. I don't really have much to say other than yeah, I did an okay job with my neck. So the next time around when I get back on Monday, I'm gonna have to make sure that I got that down. I was even considering writing this stuff on the board on the window. I mean on the mirror, just so I can keep it in mind. But let's not go that extreme just yet, right? I think I did an extra rep here too because the second to the last one I kind of messed up. So that's that for squats. Let's go to the bench. No transitions in this video. Want to see what happens if I just track each clip with each clip. The main things that I need to focus on with the bench. As always, I want to keep tight elbows. I want to make sure that my elbows are protected. I don't use the elbow sleeves here because I don't want to depend on that yet. Um, it's not engaging. It's not hurting my elbows at all, so I'm not going to do that just yet. But I want to make sure that my elbows are are tucked in, which engages my lats. So I got to make sure that is right at all times. The newer things that I've got to focus on is leg engagement, and my back. So digging my shoulders into my back pockets is what they said on in the StrongLifts forum. So I'm pushing my shoulder blades together and I'm pushing them down my back, and I'm driving my heels into the ground even further back than I've done initially. What happens is I'll pull my feet back as I'm on the bench laying down, and then I'll I'll twist my feet outward. That way I kind of like pretend like my heels are screws and they're screwing into the ground. And also I'm keeping my stomach rounded. My lower back is all rounded up. I think I forgot what YouTuber called it. It was like they called it like a rainbow bridge or something. I have no idea, but yeah, 3 points contact on the ground. The thing is, now that I'm engaging my legs a little bit more, my butt's coming off the bench now. So I guess maybe after a few weeks, if it gets kind of more awkward with this lift, I'll do another form check video to make sure that I'm okay, because I want to make sure I'm doing this right. 155 on the bench is okay. It's not that hard. This used to be one of the working weight sets that I worked on, but it feels really comfortable still. And the other thing is when you're doing this powerlifting type of um, what is this? This powerlifting setup, the weights don't feel that heavy, and the bar path and the bar distance is not that long. I remember when I was laying flat on the bench, it was a long distance. Like I think back then I could count to like five or no, maybe not five, maybe like three or four. You know, um, now it's like maybe like two to three at most. Not bouncing it off the chest. I want to make sure I don't bounce it off the chest. I hate depending on momentum when I'm doing this stuff. So I'm making sure it touches the same point, my mid chest, right underneath my pecs, and I'm pushing it up. And it's not a straight line. It's kind of like a seven. So that's that for bench. Here we go with Penlay rows. I was watching the Bro Science Life videos the other day about what to do and not to do with the deadlifts. And one thing that stuck in my head was and I showed it to my coworker also, and he mentioned it all as well. It's a right, it's a privilege, not a right, to slam the weights, right? Unless you're doing 3 plates. Oh, that's a good rhyme, right? It's a right, not a privilege, to slam the weights unless you're doing 3 plates. So I'm working on not slamming the plates. I know you're supposed to drop the weight as soon as it goes in the bottom, but I'll be courteous and I'll try not to slam the weights when I let it go into the ground. It also helps with keeping the stability. I want to make sure that it's lined up against my shins. Um, I'm also considering doing deficits, but I want to get comfortable with this positioning first. I mean, this is only my second week doing Penlay rows, so I want to get the main mechanics down first before I actually try to change it up. I don't know if I'm tracking my knees the right way or if that even matters. But all I think about with my lower torso is that my lower back is flat. So yeah. This angle looks so weird. Yeah, all in all, it was a good workout. I really felt like I put in work. I'm excited for Coachella. I think I'm ready. I lost a considerable amount of weight. I think I'm at 14 pounds lost now. So yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment up your feedback. Send me some plur vibes if you're down and you feel that. And I'll see you in the next episode when I get back into rec mode. Thank you.